In this video, we'll solve some problems using the rules of inequality. Let's do that. Here's the first one. Okay. So we have 2x minus 1 by 3. That's greater than or equal to 3x minus 2 by 4 minus 2 minus x by 5. Now, not only do we have to take care of the rules, we also have to take care of the signs, plus, minus, and whatnot. Pause the video. Try this on your own. Okay. So this is how I do it. 3, 4 and 5 are in the denominator. I personally don't like denominators, so I'll try to get rid of these first. 3, 4 and 5, the LCM is 60. So let's make all of them equal to 60. So that's this divided by 60, 60, 60. So how do we make 360? We multiply this by 20. Okay. So 2x minus 1 times 20. We have to do the same in the numerator. That's 40x minus 20. Okay. How do we make 460? We multiply this by 15. So 3 times 15 is 45. 2 times 15 is 30. So that's 45x minus 30. And now how do we make 560? We multiply this by 12. So 2 times 12 is 24. This is 1. So we have 24 minus 12x. Alright. So we have 60 in the denominator. Now let's use the rule of the inequality by multiplying both sides by a positive number. That's 60. So multiplying by 60, we'll get rid of the denominator. We'll have this. Make sure that you have a bracket here because we have a negative sign and we always want to be careful around negative signs. Okay. So if we open this up, we have 40x minus 20. That's greater than or equal to 45x minus 30 minus 24 plus 12x. So that's this. Okay. Now that we don't have denominator to worry about, we'll move everything to one side. The objective is to isolate x just as we did in the equations. So 40x, 45x and 12x, these terms have x. So let's bring them to one side. We have 40x minus 45x minus 12x. We can do that. We can add, subtract anything to both sides without changing the inequality. So this stays greater than or equal to. Here we have minus 30 minus 24 plus 20. So minus 30 minus 24 plus 20. Okay. Now let's simplify. 40 minus 45 is minus 5. Minus 5 minus 12 is minus 17. So this is minus 17x. That's greater than or equal to minus 30 plus 20 is minus 10. Minus 10 minus 24 is minus 34. That's minus 34. Now this is the last step. We have to be very careful. We can't just simply cancel things without worrying about the inequality. Because this is a negative, we'll have to switch the sign. So dividing this by minus 17, this gives us x and this gives us minus minus plus. Again, this is 2, but the sign flips. This becomes less than or equal to 2. So x is less than or equal to 2. That's the answer for this inequality. Okay, let's try one more. Let's try a double inequality this time. We have 7 is less than or equal to 3x plus 11 by 2 is less than or equal to 11. Pause the video, try this out. Okay, the objective remains the same. We have to isolate x. And in this case, we have three sides. We have the left side, the right side, and the middle side. And whatever we can do on both sides, we can do on all three sides. So let's do that. Let's get rid of the denominator first. Multiplying all sides by 2 gives us 14 is less than or equal to 3x plus 11 is less than or equal to 22. Now we need to get rid of this 11. So subtracting 11 from all sides, we get 14 minus 11 is 3 is less than or equal to 3x is less than or equal to 11. Now the last step, dividing all sides by 3. This gives us 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 11 by 3. So 11 sits between 1 and 11 by 3 and we have to include both 1 and 11 by 3. This is the solution. X belongs to this set 1, 11 by 3. Putting them in square brackets means that we include both the ends. So that's how you solve a double inequality. Let's try one more problem. We have minus 12 is less than 4 minus 3x by minus 5 is less than or equal to 11. Pause the video, try this on your own. Okay, multiple ways to do this. We can get rid of this 4 first, or we can get rid of this denominator first. Let's go ahead with the denominator. So taking LCM of minus 5, this is what we have. Minus 12 is less than 4 times minus 5 is 20 minus 20 minus 3x by minus 5 is less than or equal to 11. Now multiplying all sides by minus 5, And note that this is a negative number. So we'll switch the inequalities. We'll switch the signs. Minus 12 times minus 5 is 60. Less than becomes greater than. Minus 20 minus 3x. And 11 times minus 5 is minus 55. Now the signs switch. Less than becomes greater than. Less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to. Okay, we don't have the denominator. We've successfully switched signs. Okay, back to isolating x. We have minus 20 here. So let's add 20 on all three sides. 60 plus 20 gives us 80. This minus 20 cancels out. We have minus 3x. Minus 55 plus 20 gives us minus 35. Again, let's be careful with the signs. It's not 75, it's 35. Signs remain the same. Greater than stays greater than equal to stays greater than equal to. And for the final step, we'll divide all three sides by minus 3 because we want x. So 80 by minus 3, that's minus 80 by 3. This is x, and this is minus minus plus, that's 35 by 3. And what happens to the signs? Well, because we're dividing by minus 3, the signs switch, the signs flip. Greater becomes less, greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to. So x sits between these two numbers. This is our solution. X belongs to this set, minus 80 by 3, comma 35 by 3. You don't include minus 80 by 3, and you include 35 by 3. And that's how you solve inequalities.